Hey there, I'm Bobby Lee with the 2 and 2 on 2-Minute Finance. Just a quick programming note, you may have noticed that our video updates have been pretty infrequent this past week. That's because we're testing and implementing a new video production system. It's going to take about another month or so to get it fully implemented. In the meantime, we're going to supplement our videos with some written work, but please bear with us and thanks for your patience. Now onward to the 2 and 2. Our first story is about the debt ceiling crisis. I've actually been avoiding talking about this story for a while because this story actually changes by the hour, but a friend of mine asked me, what is the debt ceiling? And I decided to talk about the issue. Basically, think about the debt ceiling as like a bag of M&Ms, and the M&Ms that are in the bag as our debt. Well, eventually we keep spending money and keep accumulating debt, that bag is going to get full. At that point, and which is now, the Congress has to step in and say either we've got to increase our ceiling and increase the size of the bag, or reduce our spending and reduce the amount of M&Ms in the bag. One or both have to happen, and it has to happen soon because we do have a real deadline where we are going to hit the limit of that bag. So without getting into the politics of it, there are some real consequences, and to hear more about that, be sure to check out a video I did a couple weeks ago about the debt downgrade. Our second story comes from a blog post from this past weekend that we did, encouraging you to go out and buy airplane tickets because the FAA had a partial shutdown and they stopped collecting taxes on new air ticket purchases, which could have possibly saved you upwards of $60 a plane ticket. Well, airlines got smart. They knew that the majority of the flying public didn't understand what this meant to them. So instead of passing that tax savings along to people like you and me, they instead raised airfares to offset that tax savings. So in essence, it's actually a wash right now. You know, airlines actually racked in billions of dollars in fees this past year. The least they could have done is let us keep that tax savings. So shame on you, airlines. Shame on you, all the airlines on this list, for not letting us keep what we rightfully deserve. Anyways, that's all the stories I have for you today on the 2 and 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.